Ryan Mitchell sat at the corner table of the upscale restaurant, checking his watch for the fifth time. 7:15. His blind date was 15 minutes late, and he was already regretting letting his best friend talk him into this at 34. Ryan had built a successful architecture firm from the ground up. What he didn't have was someone to share it with. His best friend Mark had been relentless about setting him up, and Ryan had finally agreed just to stop the nagging. Now, sitting alone with an empty chair across from him, he felt foolish. He was about to signal for the check when he heard a small voice beside him. "Excuse me, mister?" Ryan looked down to see a little girl, maybe 3 or 4 years old, with blonde curls and pigtails and wearing a pink dress. She looked up at him with serious blue eyes. "Yes," Ryan said, confused. "My mommy's sorry she's late," the little girl said solemnly. "She said to tell you she'll be here in just a minute. She's parking the car." Ryan blinked. "Your mommy." The little girl nodded and climbed into the empty chair across from him. She folded her small hands on the table. "I'm Lily," she announced. "What's your name?" "Ryan." "Lily? Are you Sarah's daughter?" A hunk. "Mommy said you're nice and that I should be polite." Ryan couldn't help but smile. "So what else did your mommy tell you about tonight?" She said she was nervous. She said she hasn't been on a date in a very long time because she's been taking care of me. I like to draw pictures. Do you want to see? Before Ryan could respond, Lily pulled a crumpled piece of paper from a tiny purse. It was a crayon drawing of a house with a very tall tree beside it. "This is beautiful," Ryan said. "Is this your house?" "No, this is the house I want, with a big tree I can climb. But Mommy says we have to live in an apartment for now because it's just us two." "Where's your daddy?" "He left before I was born. Mommy says he wasn't ready to be a daddy, but that's okay because Mommy is really good at being both." Ryan felt a lump form in his throat. "Your mommy sounds amazing." "She is. She works really hard." They talked for another few minutes, Lily telling him about her preschool and her stuffed rabbit named Mr. Hoppers. Ryan found himself completely charmed. Then he heard a breathless voice behind him. "Lily." "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." Ryan turned to see a young woman hurrying toward their table. She had the same blonde hair as Lily, pulled back in a ponytail, and wore a simple blue dress. Her face was flushed. "I told her to wait by the door. I'm so sorry I'm late. The parking was impossible." The woman stopped. "I'm Sarah. You must be Ryan." Ryan stood. "It's fine. Lily kept me excellent company." Sarah looked at her daughter with exasperation and love. "Lily, sweetheart, you were supposed to wait by the front door, but I wanted to tell him you were coming. It's not polite to leave people alone." Sarah looked at Ryan. "I'm really sorry. If you want to leave, I completely understand. I know springing a child on someone is probably breaking every dating rule." Ryan looked at Sarah, seeing the tiredness around her eyes, the worry in her expression. "Actually, I'd like to stay, if that's all right with both of you." Sarah's eyes widened with surprise and relief. "Really? Really? Lily was just telling me about Mr. Hoppers. I'd love to hear more." Sarah sat down slowly. "Thank you," she said quietly. Dinner was nothing like Ryan had expected. Instead of awkward small talk, they discussed Lily's preschool adventures, Sarah's work as a graphic designer, and Ryan's latest projects. Lily colored on the kids' menu, occasionally interjecting with observations that made them both laugh. "So Mark didn't mention I had a daughter?" Sarah asked at one point. "He did not. Kay specifically said I wouldn't go on dates with people who didn't know about Lily up front. Why is that important to you?" Sarah looked at her daughter. "Because she's the most important thing in my life. Anyone who wants to be part of my life has to understand that. I don't have time to waste on people who see her as a complication rather than a blessing. I can see that." As the evening went on, Ryan found himself falling for both of them. Sarah was intelligent and funny, and Lily was a constant source of unfiltered wisdom and charm. Outside the restaurant, Sarah hesitated. I had a really nice time tonight. I had a nice time too. The best blind date I've ever been on. Lily tugged on Sarah's hand. Mommy, can Ryan come see Mr. Hoppers sometime? Sarah blushed. Lily, honey, Ryan is very busy. I'd love to meet Mr. Hoppers. Ryan interrupted. If your mom says it's okay. Sarah smiled. Okay? How about Saturday afternoon? We could go to the park. That sounds perfect. Saturday became Sunday brunch, which became Wednesday dinner. Over the next few months, Ryan found himself seamlessly woven into the fabric of Sarah and Lily's life. 6 months after that first dinner, Ryan invited Sarah and Lily to see his latest project, a custom home he designed. As they walked through the empty house, Lily ran from room to room. This is amazing, Sarah breathed. You designed all of this, every inch. Ryan turned to face her. Actually, this is my house. I designed it for the family I hope to have someday. He took her hand. Sarah, these past 6 months have been the happiest of my life. I love you. I love both of you. And I want this house to be ours. All 3 of us. Sarah's eyes filled with tears. You want to marry us? I want to marry you. I want to adopt Lily, if you'll let me. I want to build the life you both deserve. Lily appeared then. Mommy, there's a room with a big tree painted on the wall. I remembered Lily's drawing from our first night, Ryan said. So I had an artist paint one in what I hoped would be her bedroom. Sarah put her hand over her mouth, crying openly. Lily looked between them. Ryan knelt down to Lily's level. Lily, how would you feel about living in this house? With your mom and with me? Lily's eyes went wide. Forever. Forever. And you won't leave like my other daddy did. Never. I promise you, Lily. I'm going to be your daddy, for real. Is that okay? Lily threw her arms around his neck. Yes. Can Mr. Hoppers come too? Mr. Hoppers definitely comes too. Sarah pulled them both into a hug, and they stood there in the empty house that would soon be filled with love and laughter. Sometimes the best dates start with chaos. Sometimes the most beautiful families are built from unexpected moments. And sometimes a little girl in a pink dress is exactly the wingman you need. If this story touched your heart, okay, please like and share it. Subscribe for more stories about love and family. Leave a comment about your most memorable first date. Your stories inspire us all.